If you're not using AI, you're in dangerous territory. Agencies that don't use AI are not able to compete with us. It's changing the world much faster than internet did. You may think that it's just another buzzword. It's going to be a huge, massive.
Today we have Ivan, co-founder and CEO of Comrade digital marketing agency. Ivan will share how small businesses can effectively harness AI to enhance their marketing strategies and drive growth. Ivan, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. AI has obviously been huge and you can't miss it.
Definitely. So what do you see as the biggest opportunities for small businesses in the current AI landscape?
Definitely a lot of opportunities where AI used to be a tool, a toy for much larger companies to utilize data analysis and so on. It's now in the play field and every small company can use it, which is exciting. The biggest opportunity for small businesses, I think, is the efficiency in any field, whether you're a service business, whether you sell products, whatever you do, most likely you have some sort of logistical questions, operation issues, and HR-related tasks. AI helps you become more efficient in whatever you do. For instance, we utilize AI in various of our departments, and every single department sees increasing efficiency. What else? AI allows you to work with large data sets and analyze data trends, without really needing to have data analysis, which used to be, you can't really afford data analysis if you're a small business. And now with AI, you can quickly do that. AI is a soundboard too. Whenever you have ideas or want a quick research done, you used to need a virtual assistant to perform different tasks. You can now outsource it all to AI, which is very easy. And if that's not enough, then there definitely an opportunities for us all to grow as companies and be more efficient.
So what's the most recent thing you've used AI for a sounding board for?
I use it pretty much every day for preparation for big meetings. I used to create all the slides and I used to show them to my top team members. Now I run it through AI first. Yesterday, I was preparing for a meeting with our executive team, and my slide, first of all, I quickly used the microphone icon on ChatGPT to quickly specify what I want in each slide, the bullet points and so on. I asked ChatGPT to organize it. ChatGPT knows my tone of my thinking secrets and all of my aha moments. So it quickly gave me all the slides organized in a very nice, concise way. And then I started asking ChatGPT, analyze it even more. Are there any suggestions you would give me? Anything I'm missing? As a result, I had a comprehensive slideshow that would have taken me probably 3-4 times more time to prepare.
Definitely. Time efficiency is a huge thing. So how do you think small businesses can measure the ROI of their AI-driven marketing efforts?
When it comes to measurement of the output of AI, first of all, you have to be really good at measuring anything. You currently analyze and understand how much or how long it takes to complete one task or a set of activities or deliverable. If you don't, then you're not going to be able to measure the success. It all comes down to the proper measurement from the beginning. The way we do it in our digital marketing agency, we know how much each deliverable takes. Number two, we set goals and we say, for instance, we build a hypothesis. For instance, one of our hypotheses could be, or targets could be, we want this task to be more efficient by 30%. Let's start thinking, let's start analyzing what tools we can add, what maybe process revisions. It doesn't have to be tools specifically. It could be automations, it could be process revisions, it could be conversations with other agencies or other companies that done that in the past that can lead you to a more successful outcome. And then you come up with the hypothesis, you implement that. First of all, you review it, you massage it and so on, you build a plan to implement it, test it on a few projects or clients, and roll it out and watch how it improves. Number two, we have a department called Research and Development and Innovation. One of their KPIs is to save hours for our departments. They specifically ask all the departments to submit their ideas of what can be automated, what can be optimized, and what can be improved. So all the department heads are responsible to submit the ideas. Department heads collect ideas from individual team members within each department, and then they submit them to R&D and Innovation. The department, R&D and Innovation department, is responsible to review the ideas, analyze if there's anything that can be done to automate, to improve the efficiency. And then they build the work plan of action, discussed with the department heads and implement it. The goal of our R&D and automation department is to save 500 to 1,000 hours monthly. If we save 12,000 hours annually, that's 6 full-time employees. That's huge,
Wow.
massive win. Yeah.
So are there anyone in your agency that's concerned that they'll be automated by AI as well?
I don't think so. It's been a while since we started having these conversations about AI with our entire team. Everyone is involved, included. And our conversations started in a way where, look, team, our culture is going to be massively shifted towards utilization and improvements of our efficiency with the automation, with the AI, with the process improvements, and so on. We're going to try to become smarter, faster, quicker, and more efficient. It's going to take time. We're going to fail. We're going to succeed in some regards and so on. But the expectation is that every single one of you will start thinking about your work in the way how we can make it more efficient. And no doubt there will be some individuals that will be left behind because they're just not adapting quickly enough and not pivoting. Most of the team was encouraged by this idea and everyone's on board. The goal is, the thinking behind it is very simple. Look, if we're able to improve our efficiency, then your salaries, your bonuses will increase because we no longer have to invite and hire more team members. We're more profitable and the profit is shared among all the team members.
So it's like you have a bigger team without having a bigger team.
Exactly. I don't think, like when people say, look, my job is going to be fully replaced by AI, I don't think that would be the case. I think AI still is a co-pilot in the right hands. It's not going to completely replace a specific part of the business or service, but it will improve efficiency by 30, 60% with AI. So the mentality should, if you're an employee and you handle a specific set of tasks, your number one job should be thinking about, okay, what can I improve? How can I do these things faster, better, and so on, so that my job is secured and so that I can switch from the data handler, right, the clerk, to a data manager, to a prompter, to orchestrator, using different tools, using different technology.
Definitely. So we all have access to magic, essentially. But if we don't go to magic school and learn how to wield magic, we will be left behind.
Exactly.
What common misconceptions do you encounter about AI in marketing?
The first one is AI will replace us, specifically in marketing. I don't think that's going to happen. Companies will still need a guidance. And if AI will replace all the marketing agencies, guess what? The entire marketing is going to be the same because AI is not capable to come up with unique ideas. What AI does really well, it analyzes existing ideas and it builds up on top of those existing ideas, but it's not capable to utilize new ideas. So AI is not going to come up with those amazing creative advertisements that we all seen throughout the years and decades that have been mind-blowing, and they were created by powerful creative art directors. AI is just not there. Second of all, that you need to be technical in order to use AI. That's a misconception. It's user-friendly. You need logic and to work on logical skills. Listen to various podcasts, watch YouTube, see how people are utilizing AI, how they're building automate different workflows and so on. You can implement it. It doesn't take a genius or a developer to do it. What else? That it's only for big companies. I guess that is the other misconception.
Yeah, definitely. I think small businesses they leveled the playing field for small businesses to be able to compete with larger corporations. This is
a huge win.
Can you share a success story where AI transformed a marketing strategy for a small business?
AI is highly integrated in all parts of our marketing production. Existing client success stories are that, right? AI is front and center of those success stories. For instance, we're able to deliver more content now for our clients because we're utilizing various AI systems. Can we directly see an impact of that? Not entirely. We can see that ROI of our marketing campaigns is improved. It's a combination of factors. AI, us becoming better and smarter. It's also us become better experts in the field where we provide marketing services. And it's the process improvements, listening to others, seeing what others are doing, testing new theories and new ideas. At the point, client A got a 30% increase because we wrote a couple more blog posts using AI. It's not that. Or at least not right now.
So it's like an overall increase in efficiency.
And client results. Definitely see that little by little, we're able to improve our client results. And our marketing campaign ROI. We measure it. We know specifically what it was a year ago, 2 years ago, what it is right now. And we see that little by little, it actually improves and increases. And we achieve really cool wins for our clients.
Awesome. So what are the key AI tools that small businesses should be considering adopting?
Yeah, definitely ChatGPT and Claude.
Yeah.
And they're taken on different stages and different ideas of where they want to shift, right? ChatGPT you can use for one set of things, very generic tasks and so on, where Claude is your co-pilot when it comes to visual things. You ask Claude to enhance your presentation visuals or come up with the layout and so on. So that's huge help for us. We use Zapier to automate workflows. There's also N8N, I think, is a really cool workflow builder for any of the departments. You can basically like automate multiple workflows in one place, one area. And you don't have to be technical to build it.
Yeah.
It's the UX and UI of it is really simple to understand. What else? If you're generating content for your website, ChatGPT to start scrape ideas, analyze competitors, Jasper and Copy.ai are amazing. They help generate the initial set of copy based on research, but you still need to humanize it and you still need to make sure it's full of your fingertips and like your facts, like your ideas. Make sure it's not just generic content. If you're trying to learn code, we use Cursor and it helps tremendously improve our efficiency, which is amazing. What else? Surfer SEO and CMrush SEO definitely help in regard of SEO tasks and SEO researches. Yeah, those are the tools I can think of.
What are your thoughts on the future of SEO? Is it still here to stay with AI and the summaries that we see on Google?
Yeah, 100%. I think what we're doing as an agency, we're merging SEO with GEO, generative engine optimization. So basically the optimization for AI systems like Perplexity, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and so on. I think, and that's my vision as head of the company, is that SEO will gradually transform into this larger field where you're not only going to have optimization for Google or optimization for Bing or whatever, but you're going to have an optimization for this massive machine learning algorithm, which will entail or which will include Google, Bing, OpenAI, Perplexity. Most of GEO optimization is best practices for SEO. 80% of it is the same core mechanism.
Okay.
That's why I think it will be merged into one. But it's not going to go away. You still need optimization. If you want ChatGPT or Google to cite your website, not someone else, you still need to optimize for it.
So what's the 20% difference?
Yeah, there's a subtle difference which comes to more authority building, press releases, and being found everywhere on like different directories. That's the biggest difference. Like you need to be seen on various directories or lists of best companies, best of this, best of that, because AI systems love those sources.
So you need to do more public relations.
Correct. And trust building as well. Yeah.
How do you see the role of AI evolving in digital marketing over the next few years?
Yeah, it's definitely going to have a huge role. Search is going to shift from generic Google to AI interface and how Google is going to provide you with the answers, right? It's already happening. So there's no going back. I think us as agencies, as marketing agencies, we must evolve from doers to strategic AI powered partners. We have to be more nimble, faster. It will lead us marketers to become more specialized. I think the more specialized you are, the easier it's going to be for you to generate results for a specific audience. For instance, we work with lawyers a lot, home service companies, construction companies, and so on a lot. So by understanding those target audiences, we'll know their pain points a lot more. We will know how they shop, how they look for information, and so on. And therefore, how to build optimization so prospects and clients can find us better. Becoming specialists will be key for marketing agencies. Within our marketing agencies, every role will become AI assisted, starting from strategy, research, execution, content, coding, everything will be AI assisted. So we'll produce more outputs faster, and competition will increase. Smarter will win.
If anyone does not adopt AI, do you think there's an issue there? Or perhaps there's also some room for very human content?
There's definitely a room for human content. Don't just completely outsource it to AI. Use AI as your co-pilot. But here's the idea. You're going to see a lot of generic stuff. That's not going to work. Use your expertise and feed it to AI. AI will enhance it and give you a structured response, but it still needs to be your thinking and knowledge. If you're not using AI right now, you're in dangerous territory. Agencies that don't use AI right now, not able to compete with us. Because if you put them next to us and if you watch the results, we're going to outperform them by huge margin. So I think everything is at risk, and you have to, and start learning about it. I understand this might be a complex subject, or you may think that it's just another buzzword, just like VR used to be, or .com era, there were a lot of buzzwords as well. It is not. It's definitely changing the world, and it's changing it much faster than internet did, than mobile phones did. It's it's going to be a huge, massive.
So what advice would you give to small business owners? Okay, a bit about your personal story. What's a significant failure you've experienced in your career, and what did you learn from it?
I experienced a lot of failures because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
You can learn without mistakes. When you analyze mistakes, what led to those mistakes, then only then you can actually learn. You can figure out how to improve, how to be better. I can think of a few mistakes where my decisions were not grounded by numbers or financial understanding. When I started this business, I didn't really possess much of understanding what the financial terms are, what the reports are, and how to properly understand your company's financial well-being. I was guided by my gut as opposed to numbers and as opposed to knowing what it would do to your bottom line, less to challenging situations where we had to make decisions on the spot. One of my mistakes was I hired too fast, and our company almost flopped because of that. I was so confident that we're on the growth scale, we're going to grow at all costs. I realized that mistake. I guess I was sitting quite a few decisions for quite too long. One of them was specialization. We were a generalist agency, so we used to work with every single industry since our inception. And my business partner brought up specialization maybe 7 years ago. And I was sitting on it for 2 or 3 years, and only then decided to pull a plug. We could have been much faster, could have been much better by now, if not those wasted 2 or 3 years. Those are just some ideas that come to mind, but there were a lot more mistakes along the way.
So a lot of learnings and failures that takes to become a successful entrepreneur. So can you share a turning point in your journey that shaped your approach to marketing?
Turning point. What would that be? Changing from a generalist to a specialist was a turning point for us. It helped us. Even though we lost revenue at the beginning, it was concerning to see it, but we knew that eventually we'll become much stronger team, will become much stronger agency. And about a year into transformation, it was evident that all of our bets actually paying off, which was really exciting to see. But the first year, I constantly challenged myself, constantly asked myself, hey, is this a right move? Maybe we should take all those clients and not worry about specialization thing. But it did truly change us. When you specialize in specific verticals, you're much more knowledgeable about those verticals. You're better in sales when you're talking to those prospects. You understand their target audience. You have a playbook you're very confident going to work. When we're a generalist agency, working with the new industry was learning this new industry. It was quite challenging. It was constantly understanding and not knowing whether you're going to succeed in this industry or not. When another attorney asks us for help, we have a fair success rate and we have really good customer data, which suggests us that for this practice area, for this type of investment, we can probably see increase in leads by so and so. We can probably see increase in traffic by so and so. We can see increase in ROI, or that will be able to generate certain marketing ROI by, let's say, end of the year, which is quite comforting because you can confidently talk to your prospect and you look in the eye and say, look, you can trust me. We've done it. We know it's going to be a success. Let's go.
Having a clear customer profile is key. Don't try to target everyone. What belief about marketing do you hold that might surprise people?
I think marketing is one of the most complicated fields. Whenever you see technology improvements or disruptions, marketing is the first one to be, actually, marketing is where you see the first changes. Marketing shifts quickly, constantly. You have to be constantly learning. You have to have really smart people, smart individuals that can develop strategies, powerful strategies. There's a lot of competition in a good and bad way. Bad companies do cheap marketing that never works, never produces any results. And because of that, our prospects come to us with skepticism, thinking we're all the same.
Thank you so much, Ivan, for sharing all of your insights.
Thank you so much for having me. Really enjoyed this conversation and definitely looking forward for future conversation.